Hey, what's good? It's Hood Chronicles with the latest on this wild rap beef. Drake, after taking a bunch of L's, just couldn't help himself. He had to flex some of that Canadian muscle. But man, this could backfire big time and bring Kendrick Lamar's wrath down on this dude again. So, get this. The other day, Drake pulled a bitch-ass move by shutting down Schoolboy Q's Toronto Blue Lips concert. He made the call a few days ago. Ticketmaster even listed it as canceled by the event organizers. But Q had a different story. He tweeted that the Toronto police shut it down, but the cops were like, nah, we had nothing to do with it. So, if the police didn't cancel the show, who did? The obvious answer is Drake. The concert was at the History Music venue in Toronto, a spot Drake and Live Nation opened. Drake is even a co-owner of it. It's a small place, only holding 2,500 people, compared to the 18,000 at the Kia Forum where Kendrick and Q performed recently. Drake likely canceled the show because Q performed with Kendrick at the Pop-Out show, making him an enemy in Drake's eyes. Drake's trying to hold on to what little territory he has left, mainly just Toronto, especially after that fight with Rick Ross. But to be real, even Canada doesn't fuck with Drake, which is even more pathetic. Now let's talk about it. Schoolboy Q seemed to send a threat to Drake and the OVO camp after his Canada show was canceled. Q was saying it wasn't a threat, but it sure sounded like one. He tweeted, "They just canceled my show in Toronto. Canadian police don't want nobody from TDE performing." With the back and forth between Kendrick and Drake, people are picking sides. Of course, Drake's gonna be trying to gatekeep his turf, especially Toronto. Q has every right to be mad though. This fucks with his money whether he got paid up front or not. He just wanted to perform for his fans. Q even tweeted, "Top was just with Wayne and Baby SMH. Party Next Door just had a show at the Palladium." He added, "If we wanted to get y'all, we would have just did it. When somebody gets hurt, don't cry." That last part was definitely a threat. Q's not someone to mess with. When someone tweeted at Q comparing him to Rick Ross, Q responded, "I don't think you know who I am." He made it clear he's not to be fucked with. Q later seemed to understand Drake's perspective, tweeting, "Actually, I get it now. This is low-key hilarious." He was trying to see it from Drake's side, realizing that Drake's sensitive about the beef. Q joked around, saying, "I should have never got in that Kendrick video. See, I'll be at soccer games. Okay, I'm done till Chicago." But Q's earlier tweets like, "When somebody gets hurt, don't cry," had people worried. Even DJ Academics commented, "Sending prayers for peace and healing." Q responded, "I never said I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm saying if we wanted to crack it off, we could have." He made it clear he wants to keep it hip-hop, not street. Q's just trying to keep it real. He knows the gang mentality and understands why Drake's protecting his side. But if Drake starts playing that game, it could get ugly. Real ugly. Even people around Drake could get caught up in it. Q's message was clear. Let's keep it about music, not street shit. Drake's move was shady, using his power as a venue owner to one-up Kendrick and TDE, but maybe he's trying to provoke another diss track. Rumor has it he's working on a track called Man in the Mirror. Drake's trying to regain control of this beef instead of always reacting. At this point though, bro, there's nothing you can say or do to regain the power you once had. Coming back from PDF file allegations is a no, especially when Drake's biggest fan base are women who don't play around with that shit. And let's not forget, Kendrick's been racking up wins. He just surpassed Drake in monthly Spotify listeners. Drake's at 74 million, while Kendrick's at 74.5 million. When the beef cracked off, K-Dot had the #1 song in Drake's own country and city. Right now, Dot is at #4 in Canada. Even Canada doesn't like Drake, and Drake fans are crying bots and fake streams, but Spotify also shut that bullshit down and set the record straight that Kendrick's spins are real. Hell, Dot's track Not Like Us even hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Drake and Drake's fans say the charts are rigged, but it's legit. Drake should have stayed quiet until 2025. Drake's got a talent for collecting L's. He's not taking the hint and is making himself more unlikable. This isn't going to end the way he thinks. He's too focused on social media antics while Kendrick's dead set on taking him down. Maybe someday Drake will learn to let it go, but for now he's digging himself deeper. Thanks for tapping in. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Let me know in the comments if you think Drake was behind Q's concert cancellation. Peace.